Small business grants sound amazing, but where are they and what will they pay for? I've heard from so many of you, from retail and services to tech, all asking, where are the grants for me? On top of that, I'm filming this video in the middle of all the cuts that DOJ has made to federal grants and the Trump administration's whole new system of global tariffs. I covered all that in my previous video, linked above and in the description below. But despite all that, in this video, I will show you that there are still 3 places to find grants for your small business that don't rely on the federal government for grant funds. Let's get started right away with these top 3 types of small business grants. First on the list, city and state governments, which are certainly feeling the effects of grant cuts from the federal government. But they also have their own budgets from taxes that we pay, and that helps to support their own priorities. Pro tip, economic development is always a priority in your state, and that includes small business every time. I will be showing you real-life examples in just a minute. Private funders are corporations or foundations that are not supported with government funds. Foundations are started by individuals or groups of people to provide financial and other support to very specific groups of people. I've covered a lot of them here on Grant Chatter, such as grants for veterans, for women, for people of color, even for dads. Corporations that have grant dollars for small business include names you know, such as FedEx, Venmo, Amazon, and more. They have requirements, such as signing up for their business services before you can apply for one of their grants. I have videos on how to apply for all of these grants as well. Trade associations will have services and benefits for their members. So again, there is a charge on your part before you can apply for a grant. However, there are also lots of other services that these trade associations provide, such as advocacy, training, networking, etc. I'll show you examples of trade association offerings in our real-life examples. Now that we know the 3 types of grants to look for, let's go find some. I went to ChatGPT and asked for 3 random cities across the United States, and then the most popular types of small businesses in those cities. Here are the results, so I'm going to randomly select one type of business from each city. I'll show you how I search for grants based on who's applying and their location, because, pro tip, both are essential to finding the right grants. Okay, here we are at the laptop, and what I'm going to do is utilize 3 different kinds of AI, the free versions of each, so there's no cost to accessing this information, and I had developed a prompt, and I'm going to put that prompt in the description below so you can borrow it and use it and tailor it to your needs. Our first city is San Jose, California. Again, this was just a random selection by ChatGPT, and I'm going to select the food services industry. I'm just going to paste that in. What is my prompt? I want to start a small business in this case, San Jose, California, in this case, food services industry. Please list the grant opportunities for small businesses like mine from, and here's where I list the 3 types of grant funders: city and state government, private grant funders, or relevant trade associations. And private grant funders can cover national corporations. Also list the current links to these resources. I will say AI has gotten better about being current in their information, but I still give it a little bit of a side eye until I really do the research and make sure that information is correct. So I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing. Now, I'm taking a little time with this first city, and the second 2 cities, we'll see how this works with a little faster pace. So here's the last bit. Do they have grant opportunities available in the year that I'm filming this particular video? You can tailor that to any year in the future. And I assume this prompt will get even stronger the more AI develops. So now here we go. Let's ask Chat what it thinks of this. And I haven't seen these answers in advance. I'm going to do this in real time just as you would see them. And then I'm going to show you how I would decide which grants to pursue. Here we go. All right, doing some searching. Looky here. This is nice information. This is nice and specific. Starting a small food business offers grant opportunities, curated lists available in 2025, including eligibility criteria and application links. Very nice, chat. You've stepped up your game. Sorry, personal opinion. It has taken a while for chat to do that. And if I can be a little snarky, I guess AI has learned from experts like me. Maybe that was too snarky. Okay, Cal Chamber Small Business Grant Program, Technical Assistance Program, Restaurants Care Resilience Fund. Now that's not specific to California, but it is to the food service industry. And then Paris Hilton's nonprofit grants for women-owned small business. Let me scroll up though to see. Let's go back to the top here, the Cal Chamber Small Business Grant Program. So let's open that up and let's take a look. This is my first time looking at this website, so I want to mimic what you would see here. So Cal Chamber launches Small Business Grant Program to aid California entrepreneurs, published March 2025. Now this is close to when I posted this video, so for the time of this video, this is current. The California Chamber of Commerce, the first small business grant awards $20,000. To qualify, applicants must meet, and then here's the eligibility criteria. And then if that's interesting to you, I'll let you go down there. But let's go back to chat. The Technical Assistance Program, the Restaurants Care Resilience Program, and these are the links to the website so that you can get more information. Grants of $5,000. Microbiz in SoCal, Southern California. And applications were open. This is good to see here, good for ChatGPT. Applications were open June 15 to June 30 as of April 2025. When I'm filming this, the grant is not currently available. That's good information, so maybe you can bookmark that and look at a later time. Maybe it will come back. Maybe it will come back in June. Maybe it will come back in May. So I will tell you, a lot of grant funders, pro tip, a lot of grant funders wait until close to time to open up their applications and open up those websites. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the California Grants Portal, just so you know what the screen looks like, because we're taking enough time here on San Jose. Shout out to all of you in San Jose. Okay, so I am a business looking for funding in all kinds of grant categories in the time frame. It's helpful probably to use any time frame, but just so you know, grants don't turn themselves around in a month. They might be due in a month. Then this is all done by the California State Library. So a good resource in the state of California. Find grants, the whole 9 yards. All right, now I'm going to go to the second city, and I'm going to go to Perplexity. Now we're going to Perplexity, and I'm going to cut and paste the prompt. We're going to St. Louis, Missouri, our second city, and we're going to look for funding for a boutique store in St. Louis. So Perplexity, so I've taken the same prompt, and I have tailored it for a boutique in St. Louis. So here we go. Business, the city and state, private funders, relevant trade associations, current links, and if they're open in 2025. Let's see what Perplexity does with this. Ah, a nice list. Okay, the city of St. Louis has its own, and there are links here, active links. State of Missouri, Economic Development, Small Business Grant Program. Now, Small Business Innovation Research, State Trade Expansion Program, those are from the Small Business Administration. Those are highly targeted to tech, and this one in particular, very extensive, long time frame. I have videos on it, and I also have videos on this one. This is not going to really support your boutique shop in what I assume is the standard way to operate a boutique shop. Now, if you're ready to export from your boutique, there you go. That's what that is for. Private grant opportunities, the Gift Fund of Kansas City for Black-owned businesses in Missouri. Then the Kiva Microloan, that's not really a grant, but it's zero interest funding. That is not my world of expertise, so I am not comfortable advising you there, just so you know it's there. And then the current status, and then here are some other questions that are also asked. That's a nice addition from Perplexity. Third city, we're going to Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I'm going back to my notepad. We're going to request funding or seek funding for a technical services business. Let me copy the prompt, which I have tailored. Copy and paste. And it doesn't show you the whole paragraph, but trust me, I did tailor it. 25 web pages. And I will say 25 web pages, that's a lot. That probably is not accurate, but that's better than the entire world of websites. City of Bridgeport grant opportunities, the central grants office from the city. There you go, very specific. So the City of Bridgeport Central Grants Office. Let's take a look at the website. Uh-oh, and this happens. We can't locate that page. So Grok had it, but I'm glad that happened, just so you know. It's a thing, but that doesn't mean that the city doesn't have them, but it may take a little more digging around. Maybe they don't have a central grants office anymore. Maybe the City of Bridgeport has done something with a different agency. They've reorganized, and it just hasn't been public enough yet that search engines can pick it up. There is the Small Minority Business Enterprise Department. Maybe that's where the grants move to. State of Connecticut grant opportunities. They have a Small Business Boost Fund. Let's see if that is a live website. Appears to be. The Connecticut Small Business Boost Fund, a new resource. Okay, so maybe that's why the city website was down. Maybe that has moved to the state. Let's see here. What's in bold? Small business and nonprofits can borrow? That's not a grant. Need assistance with your loan. Interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing this. So this is the way I want to help you find, just so you know what kind of research I conduct, a lot of this. I see a lot of websites, and a lot of them I cross out. So Connecticut Innovations, let's see, likely available in 2025. Check for specifics. Up to $10,000 for innovation awards and growth company grants up to $25,000. All right, we've been kind of 0 for 2 right now. Let's see if we can get one of them. Connecticut's venture capital arm. All right, so this is interesting. Funding opportunities, Climate Tech Fund, Future Fund, Connecticut Bioscience Innovation Fund. All right, and this says flexible financing capital for every stage of your business. I'm not seeing the word grant used here, residents of Connecticut, but you have a lot of options here. And just so you know, okay, Grant Watch is a very nice searchable database, but it's not free. Maybe your local library would have a copy of that. Let me know in the comments if you want me to show you how to use it. It's really not hard to figure out, but it is a paid search source. Women's Business Development Council, Swoop US. So you can see there's, okay, trade associations and additional notes, lots of things here. So this looks like it's going to take more digging. And so I think you're going to have to, if you want those public funds, you're going to have to make some phone calls or do some more digging on the websites, or if you know anybody involved in Connecticut government, reach out and see if they have any suggestions. Try spending an hour this week following these steps. What if you find a $5,000 grant for your business? That could be new equipment, help with staff, or a little breathing room in your operating budget. You may also find a network of business owners and coaches to get free training and resources to strengthen your business. And if you still need more information, please do subscribe to Grant Chatter. I spend weeks, often months, researching grant opportunities to share with you. And I also enjoy giving you pro tips that I've learned throughout my entire career. So you can check out all these grants in my playlist of small business grant videos, or if you're ready to write that grant, this video is your complete guide. I'm Tiffany. Thanks for watching. Choose which Grant Chatter video you want to watch next, and I'll see you there.